Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Let me get this a little bit brighter. Okay, I think this is bright enough. Could be wrong, but can I just tell you that the last 15 minutes or so have actually been a slight ordeal to get this thing going. Um, yes, I had to leave the venue just a little bit early so I could catch the train, get back here, and then realize, oh, I need to feed my dog, I need to get dinner, and I need to sleep because I have work tomorrow. So, and I'm a little bit greasy. Anywho, good evening to you. Um, I will try to make this not as succinct as possible, but more succinct than usual, because I am live. I am very much alive. But um, for those of you watching now, you guys should already know, if you're a Band-Maid fan, the Bestie MV, hi Yushi-san, the Bestie MV will be dropping tonight at 12 a.m., which is in less than 45 minutes. What's up, Scruff? So, we're gonna try to end this before 12 a.m. so that all of you can head on over and not leave me hanging high and dry, okay? Okay. Let's get into it, but let's do a little table of contents. So I do want to go, hey guys, you're welcome. You're welcome. I do want to go into the show tonight with Band-Maid opening for Incubus. They were the opening act, and yeah, we'll get into that. Also tonight, no problem at all. Thanks, SJ. Also tonight, Hades dropped their newest music video for their song No with 10 exclamation marks off of their EP from last year, Brings. Their single Bring It On already has gotten to maybe 130, 140,000 views, and we're hoping No blows up just as big. I was a part of that process. I was there for the day, and so I want to talk a little bit about that as well after. And then, of course, there's Bestie, which premiered live today. I was there for it, and I thought that you guys should really share in that. At the sacrifice of my own joy, to be honest, but it's worth it because I love you guys. So those three things. And also, if you guys didn't know and you guys didn't check our community page, it is Sara, the lead singer from Hades, who also has her solo band. It's her birthday today, May 1st. This past Sunday, we celebrated this big old birthday bash, 5 bands she played in her solo band and with Hades. But today is her official birthday. So if you haven't yet, please go to Twitter. If you've enjoyed her songs, her music, her personality, just who she is, go wish her happy birthday. I did. I think she's amazing as a person, as a performer, and yeah, definitely want to always continually just be there to help her and to really promote. I think just her music. I think it's worth it. And then of course, oh yeah, those 4 things. So yeah, pretty busy day, and this is Golden Week. I took this Wednesday off from work to go to the Incubus show. SJ, another shout out, another thank you for allowing me to be at this show and have an SS ticket. Thank you for that. And then on Friday is another big show for Crazy Fest with bands like Shiglapes, Nekomeshi 222, Bad Bubble is there, Majesty the Saga. I haven't yet, but I'm gonna reach out to them and see if I can take photos for them as well. Okay, now let's get into this. I got to the venue about 5:50 p.m. So right before the door started opening. It was nice to be at a place, Tokyo Garden Theater. It'd only been since last. Oh no, wait, that was Yokohama Arena. So it's been more than a year. It's been. Hey Eric, thank you again always so much. You're welcome, Wave. You're welcome, guys. feel free to react if you want to. So, it's been over a year that I went to Tokyo Garden Theater to see Band-Maid, and it was cool to come back to the venue to see them again. And as I was walking through, I realized, okay, that's right, this is not a Band-Maid show though. Because people, they feel different, they look different. I don't want to say younger, but sometimes younger. And you don't see all the Band-Maid merch, all the shirts and the hats and the stickers and the badges. So a reminder. But I got in line, I started streaming, and as I'm streaming, I hear behind me, oh, here I am picking picking my nails, and this guy's in front streaming, which turned out to be such a cool interview. Harusa and you, thank you so much for allowing me to intrude and interrupt the good time we were probably having together. I'm sorry about that. But Harusa, who was born in Japan but lived in the States, my dog is whining, who lived in the States for a while. She went to school, university in California. And Incubus was a huge part of her school life. So that was really cool because her English was like, I don't know how many years. We didn't get into that. There wasn't that much time because we were actually going in. But she was just so cool. And hearing her talk and hearing how much she loved Incubus, and then her being so open to hear about Band-Maid. So how does that, if you do watch any of this, I want to thank you again. And if you're up for it, you don't have to. I can tell you, that Band-Maid fans can be, mm, is pushy the word? Sometimes aggressive, sometimes annoying, sometimes obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie, I'm throwing it out there. That happens sometimes. Just saying. Um, a bit much, yeah. Band-Maid fans can be a bit much. So if you see a lot of comments just like saying, "Hey, princess," and all this kind of stuff, it's a term that Band-Maid uses for their fans as respect. Masters and princesses. That's what they call us. Um, but yes, I would say that if you are open to it and you don't have to be and don't feel pressured at all, I would love to interview you and just hear your thoughts about Band-Maid, how you felt about it. So, okay. Anyway, had the coolest interview with her, amazing person. And then got to the venue, saw some faces. Nightingale from Twitter was up at the time, Peter, oh hey, and then I see someone else say Peter, oh hey. So it is funny because Harusa was like, "Are you famous?" I'm like, "No, I'm not famous at all." And then kind of people started saying hi to me randomly. I'm, yeah, I'm not famous. And even the guy I sat next to was a Band-Maid fan, and the guy next to him, and the guy next to him. We just happened to be in a row, and that kind of helped us to get really excited, about Band-Maid. So his name is Ryosuke, um, and he's a really cool guy from Mie. And we were just chatting about a bunch of different stuff about Band-Maid. And he goes, "Oh, we'll probably be the only section that's standing." And we were one of the only few, because pretty much everyone there was there for Incubus and not Band-Maid. And for anybody who was complaining about people sitting down and not standing and enjoying the show moving around, be grateful because they were sitting. I was able to hold my camera right in front of me, not be obnoxious and hold it up so nobody else could see, and you guys still got footage of Band-Maid's show tonight. Um, I think it'll stay up. It should stay up. But we'll see. I know some of you who are a little bit more tech savvy will be open to maybe just downloading the video using some app or something online. Feel free to. I won't stop you. I'm not gonna hunt you down. I don't think anybody else will. But I will say that I did record that for you. I did record that for you, like legitimately, because I knew that once I started recording, I would not personally like fully enjoy the show myself. Um, I did the best I could because I held the camera right about here. And if at any time during the show I was like moving off and like giving weird angles, it's because I was trying to pay as little attention as possible to the camera and to what was in front of me. I am someone who does not care about recording a show. I would rather watch it and enjoy it in the moment. So just understand that. Understand that. So if you want to complain, or it was some crappy footage and Misa was cut off from the side, I mean, feel free to, but just understand that honestly, I really wouldn't have done that had it not been for the fact that I thought I know a lot of people want to see this, probably won't be able to, and it's the world premiere, the live premiere of Bestie, and all of my buds, all of my masters and princesses can't be there, so yeah. Um, so that was that. I mean, there's not much for me to really review since you guys saw it, right? Most of you did, or a lot of you did. Um, but one of the complaints that I had last year at Tokyo Garden Theater was that the stage is so wide that you really can't see far down the line. And yeah, I figured it's Konami solos, right? But I was trying, yeah, I thought about just doing Bestie, and then I just thought, what the hell? I confirmed with the guy next to me. I said, hey, I think, or like, is filming okay? He's like, it should be. I think it's fine. I was like, okay, let's just try it. Let's just try it. So I did. Um, but one of the complaints about the stage is just so wide. Even then, I was right in front of Misa last year, so it was hard to catch Konami, except when she was doing like the binoculars, at that one time. Um, but so a lot of times the footage, like Misa was getting cut out. I could kind of see it, but then I was like, again, I wasn't paying that much attention to the screen. Um, but it was a really interesting set because you had Choose Me, which is the most popular song, I believe, overseas because it was used for Kate as well as for Peacemaker. So I think that was the assumption. Well, if it's being used for these films, or for this media, then why not? So that's understandable, totally. But with Choose Me, but the Moratorium was a slight like, whoa, that's kind of cool. That was really interesting to me. I thought an interesting choice. But Psyche does as she does. And then I could be mistaken. So it was Choose Me, it was Moratorium. And then I believe right after that was Bestie, and Mikey Chan came out, and I was like, yes, of course. Of course, you're playing in the same venue. How could you not? You wrote the song. And it was really just a seal. It was a seal of approval from Mikey saying, hey, I not only helped write the song, but I approve of Band-Maid. Hugging them in front of everyone, showing the love, sharing the love. Yeah, Birdie. I love that song. Birdie. Dude, you're my birdie, SJ. Um, so that was really cool. I really liked his tone. Mike Einzinger, he was playing with the Telecaster. And it would in that venue such a big fat sound, but I've always loved Telecasters. They look cool to me. I prefer the look of Telecasters over Fenders or Strats, to be honest. For those of you Strat lovers, I think Ryan is right. um, and I love the sound. It's got that twang to it. um, but it was great that they were out there, and you could see just the rapport between Konami and Mike, and you can tell she really loves and respects him. The way that they were playing, like facing each other, and just really just it's really cool. And then even when she was soloing, and Mikey got on his knee and was just like right in front, like you can tell there's just a lot of love and affection between them, and I love that. And this is actually a thought that I had. I'll say this. Mike may be small in stature, but he's got a bigger heart than most of us ever will. Most of us ever will. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I always wanted a Telecaster. I never got one. Um, I just didn't have the money for it, and then life happens. Um, but this kind of came into my mind. It's like once you get that taste of collaborating and you sort of open your heart into like other types of music, because if you think about it, as I was watching Incubus later, as much as both of them are very much rock, they're like worlds apart. They're worlds apart in terms of the way that they groove, the way that they hit. Um, yeah, I just found them to be quite like at the fringes of rock in terms of like being able to, like, if Band-Maid is a Venn diagram, right? Then I don't know, like Incubus is a bit out there, I feel like. Um, so it's cool that they did collaborate. It's awesome that Mike was could hear the talent, that he was willing to really reach out to them. And I'm curious if that experience and then working with the warning and then being exposed to more, I'm curious how much that may affect Band-Maid's sound and trajectory in the same way that when the Beatles met Bob Dylan, and not just because Bob Dylan turned the Beatles on to weed, but again, just the experiences, like, the Beatles getting into like India and spirituality and how that affected them. I'm curious what may happen when Band-Maid is exposed that much more to Western influences and different types of music that they're not necessarily. So we'll see. Future will say. Future will tell. So then after Bestie, which is great to hear, and I really, you guys don't understand how badly I didn't want to have the camera in my hand, and I just wanted to just sing that song. It was great. I'll hear it again. I'm sure they'll play it next week at Day of Maid. So I enjoyed it. And then Daydreaming was like, oh, what? But I thought, okay. Oh, no, no, it was, oh my God, why can't I think of the song? Unseen World, um, Beginning, Courage, da 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 da. Somebody please throw the title. Why can't I remember the name of the song? Never Ending Dreamer. Thank you, thank you. Why did I want to say Majesty? Oh, Manners. Thank you, man. That took a while. All right, but yeah, another mid tempo, and then Daydreaming, another mid tempo, and I realized, okay, they were trying to they were trying to go with Incubus because Incubus is very much a mid-tempo grooving band. Um, so there was that, and then if I'm not mistaken, I might have missed a song, but they closed out with Domination, which of course is their trademark now. Um, and they got to end it with that since they didn't begin with it. Um, so yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the set. Um, it's very different one, and see that's the thing with Manners is that it's mid tempo but it's bluesy, and Incubus is anything but bluesy. There's no blues in Incubus, um, at least to my ears. Um, so yeah, it was an interesting set list, but it was cool to have them there. I do think there were nerves, and understandably so, and I think I don't know. Like when you looked around, when I was looking around at the audience, you could tell like they're not necessarily like heavy hard rockers or metalheads in the crowd. Really, it didn't come off that way. Um, and man, I'll just tell you this is that once Incubus went on, the vibe changed like 180, and I swear I felt like I should have been like outside at a festival, um, bare feet, like out on the grass. I can smell the weed, like right next to me, people just drinking beer, just grooving and just like enjoying the show. And I mean, to me, Incubus is very much a California band. In a lot of ways, the way I think that Red Hot Chili Peppers is too. And I think that Incubus, from tonight, I feel like there's sort of a branch off of Red Hot Chili Peppers. There's a certain musicality within both bands that I feel connect. And I know there's some people who are not fans of Red Hot Chili Peppers. I am. Um, and I know that there are also Band-Maid fans who aren't big fans of Incubus, and we're kind of complaining and kind of joking around like, oh, why is a special guest? Why is a special guest at the end of the show? You know, implying that Incubus is a special guest and that Band-Maid is the main band. But I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, come on, Incubus. They had some incredible songs, hit songs, sold millions of records. They've been around for like nearly 30 years, right? So it's just it's weird to me when people talk that way. Um yeah. Oh, Misa's mom loves Red Hot Chili Peppers. So Misa would too. But yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's weird. And like watching Incubus on stage. Like I'll say this. Um, I think Brandon Boyd is an incredible vocalist, and I think during the time that Incubus really like popped out, um, they stood out like a, not I don't want to say above, but they stood out from like any other act during that time. The beats that they had, just the way that Brandon's delivery, the way he sings, the poeticism, the sort of like lyrical spirituality, intellectuality that's in the lyrics, uh, just the grooves, just great songs, great songs. And when you hear them live, you're like, yeah, I mean, you can understand why people really enjoyed this stuff. And I understand that it's not for everyone. Because to be honest, because Incubus's music, from at least from live tonight, and it's my first time seeing them live, because it can be so mid-tempo, um, and Mike Einzinger is not a full-on technician. He's not like he's not Yumi Malmsteen. He's not like going up and down the frets. He's a minimalist. He creates the ambiance. He's a bit more like the Edge in that respect. And so, but what he can do is he can take what he can do and make it into something memorable. And I think that's a massive thing. Like even for me personally, I have never ever placed technical ability over musicality. Um, and you could be as minimal as you would want to be, but if you can make it memorable and make something special, that's a lot more than like riffing up and down, up and down, up and down. Like that really, and that's where I'm coming from. And there are some Band-Maid fans, from what they've said, yes, the time signature, the soundscape, you're right. That's exactly what it is. It's again, like when I think of Incubus, it's earthy, it's tribal, um, it's brown, it's green, it's like it's spiritual. It really fills the room. Um, hey, Mr. B. I saw your video earlier today. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. I've been really busy, but I hope you're doing well. MNN, we wish you the best with how you are. And yeah, I will get back to you. Good, good. I will get back to you. And I will try to do that interview with you. So yeah, for those of you guys who do know old Mr. B, if you guys can go to his channel as well, stop by, see his latest video, say hi, and just wish him well. You'll understand. Yeah, so it's good to see you. Thank you for visiting us. Um, but as I was, watching Incubus and just what sort of atmosphere they were creating, it is so different. It is so different from Band-Maid, and so it is surprising that there was that sort of collaboration, and they did find that fine line between those two. But again, Incubus, they're masters of what they do. Um, I think they're fantastic at what they do. I personally never totally got into them the way that some people did, but I did love the songs that I did hear. Like, and they played a lot of them. They had Drive, they had, gosh, I can't think of the songs right now. Every song that went on the radio, they played. And it was good stuff. And I appreciated hearing this again. And I still think that Brandon is an amazing vocalist. I think his inflections are so unique. His delivery is so particular. Yes, wish you were here. Thank you. Um, and he's a charismatic dude. He wasn't too talkative tonight, but he's a very, very charismatic guy. And so again, I very much appreciate them. Did I get into them the way I did with other bands? No. But do I respect them? Absolutely. Incredible songwriters, and great performers. So yeah, it was a cool set. Um, I was glad to enjoy the music and to be there. Um, but what was funny to me was that, okay, yeah, no problem at all. You do your thing, man. You do your thing. Um, but yeah, no problem. I'm happy to help. And again, they're just that contrast between Band-Maid and Incubus is really interesting to me. Um, because when it comes to like just the muscularity musically, Band-Maid is the more muscular. They definitely show that off the most. Yeah, Part of Me was great too. They sang that tonight. Um, but with Incubus, it's not about like the musicians per se. It's about the song and what they want to create. And to be honest, that's actually where I was for the longest time. And still, I think for me, the song is number one over the musicians, over the instrumentalists. It's the song. How good is the song? If the song itself is not good, then I don't care how good you are at what you play. You didn't do your part. You did not create something memorable and worthwhile that I want to hear over and over again. Which is why, like with Bestie, I know some people were like, I think it's a step back. I mean, where's Band-Maid in this song? But I think it's very Band-Maid to me because they created a great song along with Mike. And that's the bottom line for me. As somebody who used to consider himself a singer-songwriter, as someone who did used to perform, um, that's what it was. Can I create this song that can connect with people? But yeah, I did appreciate the show, Band-Maid as well as Incubus. Um, I probably would be more open to listen to Incubus back in the day than I am now because I'm so into just Japanese music and the Japanese rock and metal scene. And so it's a different headspace. It's a different sort of heart space. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but you have like these moods. Like sometimes you're just in the mood for Italian or Mexican, and for a long while you just want to eat a lot of it. And for me, I'm very much in my eating my Japanese music mood. Okay, so that was tonight. Great to see Band-Maid. It wasn't like this huge, magnificent thing and everybody stood up and like were converted. Um, but again, it was cool. It was good to see them. And I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the video that was put up. And I hope more people do and are introduced to Band-Maid through it. And again, for Harusa, just really so happy for her to, um, yeah, to have experienced in Band-Maid and just glad that she helped us out earlier in the day. So that is Band-Maid, that is Incubus. It was a great show. Happy to see them both. Both incredibly talented bands. Moving on, tonight, Hades dropped their latest video, No. And for those of you who do follow MNN, you guys know that I am not only a fan of Hades, but I am a friend of Hades. And it was really cool that they asked me and invited me to this shoot. So I was actually there that day, the entire day for the music video shoot. And I got to hang out with them, eat with them, laugh with them. I took photos, did videos, and it was great. I mean, they are people that I love hanging around. If you guys have people you just love being around, probably like Band-Maid, um, I feel that way, but like on a very, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. On a very personal level as a friend, I love talking to them, hanging out with them, and they mean so much to me. They mean so much to me. And again, it's incredible that just a little over a year ago, I had never even heard of them. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool, Mr. B. I will definitely share that. Eminem will share that as well, and I'll put that on my Twitter. Thank you. Awesome. Um, so yeah, it's crazy, but it's so exciting, and I feel like there's this mutual benefit for the both of us, um, being in each other's lives, and I feel that's always the best when you benefit from each other rather than someone being a sycophant, someone being like a parasite. Um, any relationship where there's mutual benefit, it's always the most powerful, most meaningful, I think. And so, really, just grateful that I've been able to build that relationship and that they've been more open to me. And sky's the limit for the future. If you guys have not, please check out the video. Again, the song is No. It's off of their Brings EP they released last year. It's awesome that, um, yeah, it's awesome that the video is released, even though it's been like a year since their last music video. You know, sometimes it doesn't happen that quickly. So I'm glad that they were able to do that. I am so glad. And you know, when they previewed it at Sala's birthday, they did it right before they went on stage. I was really moved, and really grateful that they had that video and to have been a part of it in some way. So yeah, go check it out. Hades, No, it's on their channel right now, and can't miss it. So it's a lot darker and grittier than their previous music video, Bring It On. And okay, I'll be honest, the thing that I love most about Hades watching them perform is seeing their faces, because there's so much joy and passion and just hilarity. Um, and even though I think the No video is great, I just want to see their faces because seeing their faces makes me happy. So I wish there was more of that. But that's me. So I'm glad you guys really enjoyed the video, and I hope that you guys continue watching it, sharing it. Please share it like on your SNS, on your channels, all that kind of stuff. Yes, do a reaction. Old Mr. B, thank you again. Wave, Ryan, you know, if you guys can react to No from Hades, that would be a request and a thank you. And maybe payment for that Band-Maid video I just put up for you guys. Any reactors out there, please. That's a little request of mine, so thank you very much. Another cool thing is that there's an online article from Hades, or for Hades, by Burn. And I've shared it on my Twitter. I'll share it on YouTube. I'm not sure about tonight because I do need to eat. Oh, awesome. Very awesome. Thanks so much. But I do need to eat, so I may do that, and then I do need to work tomorrow, so I may rest. But they used some photos of mine for the article, and that was really cool. And then if you guys didn't hear it the first time, Sara used my photos for her CD, which is really, really cool. Oh, you do? That's so awesome. Um, So this is a photo that I took that Sara used for the cover. And then, oh no, the CD's inside. Darn it. I can't show you the other photo. Buy the CD and you'll see that. That's the other picture. No, I did not get a chance to meet up with Harusa after the show because I left before the show completely ended, probably like a minute before. Just because I didn't want to have to deal with the crowd and I had to get back. I had to do this video, I had to do stuff. So hopefully she'll reach out again at some point. I'll reach out to her. She did comment on the interview video, so we'll see what happens. But you know, again, the last thing I want to do is press people or push people and try to rip out an opinion from them. I'm not a big fan of like maid-splaining and like trying to convert to Band-Maid, you know? Like I just, if it happens, that's awesome and I'll throw it out there. But I'm not one to force things and like throw things in people's faces. That's just not my style. Anyhow, yeah, as Scruffy619 also mentioned, Sara also does have merch available. She has the new CD out. She has a t-shirt, like some other stuff. So I'll put the link below later on as well. So, but yeah, what else is going on? Well, Bestie is coming up in less than 10 minutes. So, very cool. Dude, Russ, you're just like, you've got a lot of servants. No, servants is not the right word. Volunteers? Maybe volunteers. But yeah, Bestie is coming on pretty soon, so I'm excited to see what type of video it will be for this type of song. Because it is such a grooving song. And again, if you listen to Incubus and their discography, you can understand why the song is such a grooving song and why it reminds you of California, to me anyway. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for being a part of this. If you have not yet, as has been mentioned, I did upload the I did upload the video for Band-Maid's show. What's with my hair? I did upload the video for Band-Maid's show before Incubus went on. So go check that out. You can listen to Bestie for the first time if you want to. Or if you are coming to the Day of Maid show, then maybe you want to hold off and then listen to it there, actually live. But that is up to you. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for joining me for this live stream. I'm really glad. I've been fortunate to keep most of my hair, but man, back in the day, it used to be pretty good. Gosh, where was I going with this? Yeah, thank you guys again. I'm gonna close it with please stop by old Mr. B's channel, watch his latest video, wish him well. If his video reaction for Hades is up, please watch it. If not yet, then watch it when it does go up. Wave, I am looking at you. If you can't react to no, that'd be great. That'd be appreciated. As a fan and as a friend of Hades, Ryan, who is probably lying about being away and is just probably just back in bed. No, Ryan works hard. So yeah, and I do say, like many others do, oh, hey people, Sara is on our channel now. Please say hi to Sara. She is there right now. I'm not gonna be here long, so please say hi to her. Just comment. Sara, お誕生日おめでとうございます。今日どうでしたか？いい日になれましたか？もちろん、いつもヘイリーズね。ヘイリーズのため何でもいい。何でもいつも。とんでもないです。Yes, guys, you guys get Sala. What a surprise. あ、よかった。サラタン、いつ焼肉食べますか？一緒に食べましょう。うん。Yes. サラ、みんなが、新しいヘイディーズミュージックビデオ見た。好きです。かっこいいって言いました。Yeah, Hades is very cool, and Sara is very cool. I think Sara is one of the coolest yakiniku with everyone. Yes. クリシェンドのステージ上に食べましょうね。ミキオさんと一緒に。Yeah. So it is Hara's birthday once again, so you can wish her a happy birthday. You can head over to their Twitter, to their Instagram. If you are curious about it, go ahead and comment what you want to know, and I'll let you know as soon as possible. あありがとう。コナンに来てありがとう。No problem, no problem. Yes, Sara is very, very cool. もちろん楽しかった。今見てる人、いろいろな人が見た。はい、一緒に。よかったね。はい。いい人います。はい。サラは、今仕事家焼肉どこum, all right, guys. It's really cool that Sala stopped by to say hi. I do still need to go. Sara, ima, yokatta. Yukuri yasunde ne. You guys have to know Sara is insanely busy, but she loves being busy. She loves getting stuff done more than getting sleep, and she loves giving back to everybody more than she does giving to herself. So she is a really special person. Um, tell Sala that she has many happy birthdays from her fans. サラわかるね。うん。いろいろな人からお誕生日おめでとう。うん、言いました。はい。Yeah. Sarah's actually not too bad at English, so she understands stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go. I know that you guys are gonna go because Bestie is up, and well, there's that 2 minute like YouTube premiere video thing, but yeah. So yeah, go stop by her Twitter or go stop by their channel, say happy birthday. Um, many people want to talk to you, Sara. Many people want to talk to Hades and see Hades. Hades, いつかアメリカへ行きます。行きましょう。行ってください。Okay, seriously, I'm gonna go. サラ、今行きますね。またメッセージで。Okay. 本当にいつかね。今年ちょっと大変かな。来年でも頑張りましょう。ね。頑張りましょう。Yes. Sala very much wants to see all of you. And that is no lie. Actually, all of Hades does. And I do think I'm going to guarantee that you will see Hades in the States at some point within the next 2 years. And I'm going to try to make that happen somehow. And I think maybe some of you guys will need to help out as well, but I think we can make it happen. So, okay. Thank you guys for watching. Sara, arigato. Yushi-san, arigato. Everyone else, thank you so much. Bestie's going to be up in just a bit. We'll see you again. And you guys rock. Sara, you rock. Yushi-san, you rock. Everyone, old Mr. B, Wave, all of you, you rock. we'll see you again. Okay? Alright, guys. Bye. Arigato.